friends, welcome back to our channel. My name is Karen. As you can see, my partner in crime is not here today, but of course with everything going on in the world today, we are social distancing, so you're going to see videos singly with me and with Lauren. She did film a video and it came out on Monday, so I'm going to list it below, so be sure to check that video out. So what I'm going to share with you guys today is my closet reorganization. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, but my husband and I recently had our bathroom shower gutted out. And we thought this was the perfect opportunity to go ahead and repaint the bathroom. Our walk-in closet is within our bathroom, so of course there's a door right into the walk-in closet, and we wanted to make sure that we just got that all touched up and reorganized. And the more and more I looked at it, I thought, geez, you know what, there's just few things that we can add to this to really help make it more functional for us and more pleasing to our eye, because to be quite honest with you, we would walk into our closets and I just felt like things were so disorganized. So during all the construction, Mark said, you know what, I have an idea. Maybe if you take this one section, I'll take that one section of yours. This makes more sense. I'm like, oh my gosh, it really does. And so I'll share with you some of the details of what Mark did and some of the things that I was able to purchase prior to all this happening, but also most of the things I did order online, and some of the things I already had in there, but I use a different way. So, be quite honest with you, you may see videos or much housewives shows, and they've got these luxurious, beautiful walk-in closets. You know what, that's just not feasible for most of us. So what I want to share with you is little things you can do to make your closet organized and functional, something that you don't mind going in, that's pleasing to the eye. But you know what, if you don't have the funds right now, some of the tips I want to share with you, I hope will help you just to organize from with what you have. And again, if you do have some extra funds and you want to be able to order some things online, I'll share with you what I did and some of the extra things that I did order. But I have to tell you, I really like how this turned out. It works perfectly for Mark and I. It may not be perfect for you, but the biggest key part of all this is you just make it what works for you. Some people like to organize things according to color or according to style. I'll share with you what I did. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig right into all this. I hope you guys get some tips from this. I truly do. So I hope you enjoy my closet reorganization. I started emptying out our closet. What a mess. All I can tell you, Mark still has a little bit of his side to go. I cleared the bins out. Stuff over here needs to go. It's gonna be a total rehaul. Let's head right on into my closet. Voila. Okay. So here you have it. Here is the new reorganized closet. So I'm going to start with one section at a time, and I'll share with you what I did. Well, originally, this top back half was Mark's, the top and the bottom. And I used to have, say, like this portion, and then this section right here. And Mark says, Karen, I can keep so many of my things upstairs. Why don't you just take the entire one side, we'll flip-flop. And that's exactly what we did, and it really, truly worked. The one thing he was able to do was down here, he was able to cut this post or pull and put an end cap on it, and cut this and put the caps on it. That way I had free flowing space here for my pants and my longer items as far as dresses and cardigans. So let's start with one end. I'm gonna go ahead and start on this end of the closet. Up top here, of course, I do have my my Louis Vuitton box. Mark bought it for me, my very first Louis Vuitton, a few years ago when we were in Chicago celebrating our anniversary and / kind of a Christmas gift, and I just was so special. So I don't know, I just wanted to keep the box. Okay, so I've got some bins up here. In one of these bins I've got hats, just like, yeah, basically hats and scarf kind of things, stuff to wear on your head in the winter season basically. And over here I've got wraps that I've got folded nicely in here that just seems to me that they stay better in a box than hanging them, because they are a wrap. You got to worry about them falling off. So I've got those in this bin here. Of course, a picture of Mark and I. This is, gosh, such an old picture. And I had to share with you guys. So back behind here, you see this cute little stuffed animal. That was from my beloved dog. His name was Max. Max passed away 6 years ago, and that was his favorite toy, and I just had to keep it. So he was my heart. Of course, Archie is my heart now, but Max will always be. So that's what I keep back there. Over here in my I Choose Fabulous, I've got, again, just some extra things that I would need. Little bags and stuff that, you know, that I want to store or I want to take with me if I need to take something or return something, or, you know, just whatever. Just have some little bags stored in here. And I've got my shoes stored. I've already pulled out my summer sandals. Wishful thinking, you guys. I know it's spring, but it still hasn't been that warm yet here in Ohio. And again, I just got my shoes nicely organized on these shelves here. Now, these are wire shelves. Mark, a while back, put actually these pieces on top. So that way, if I did have heels, they wouldn't come through the wire racks. And I thought that was really smart of him. And I liked the way this turned out. So again, my shoes nicely organized. Now, I do like to set my shoes up where, as you can see here, I have them go in 2 different directions. When you do that, it does help you to get able to have, you know, to be able to have more shoes here on the shelf. And I like the way that looks. Down here, I've got some flats. Okay, now in this bin, I know it doesn't match, but I do have just miscellaneous flip-flops in here. I will eventually get a bin when we are able to go out and about that matches this closet just a little bit more, but again, I use what I had. So we'll go ahead and start from this corner, and I'll explain to you how I organized everything. So on this end here, as you can see, these items are much longer. So I've got my cardigans and my longer dresses in this area here off to the right. And then I added, I love these wooden hangers, and I've got all of my pants hung. Of course, I've got them kind of color coordinated with the white, the beiges, the rest, all of my jeans into my black jeans and some dress pants here. And again, I will list in the description section below where I got all these items. Now, originally my thought was I wanted to have, I like velvet. I wanted velvet hangers, and I've used velvet hangers for quite a long time, and I wanted all the same shade. And I bought, I can't remember how many, but I still was quite a few, maybe, I don't know, 50 or so, 60 short. So what I did do, though, is I made sure I had all the exact same type of hanger here, which are the velvet hangers. You can see some are green, some are white. But anything that was plasticky, I got rid of all those. Now, next I have here in line, again, these are some of my dresses, but these are shorter dresses. They're not as long. So again, it's not taking up the space below too much. I didn't want it to take up where it was going to hang too low, so it wouldn't take away what was on the bottom rack here. So next here I've got, these are my cardigans, and basically I've got like the brighter colors here, the creams, brown, grays, black, and a couple white. Oh, actually these aren't, oh, this is not a cardigan. That's why it's in this section. All right, the next section I've got just kind of t-shirty type of clothes that I like to wear, shirts that I like to wear under things. And so I've got these again color coordinated with white, beige, brown, and then black. Now next I have my sweaters, and again color coordinated. I've got the lighter kind of colors here into the blues, beiges, gray, and then here in the very back I've got some of my thicker ponchos. Oopsie, one of my scarves just fell. Okay, so you have all that here. Now in the very back here I hung some of my belts. It's hard to see, guys, but I hung some of my belts here. I've got this, I love this little circular thing, and these are some of my extra belts that I have hung here that I don't wear too often. Back here I've got a command hook, and I just have this hanger here that holds my scarves. Again, I don't wear these too often, that's why I have them tucked away. Just recently we got these beautiful, I love these bronzed hooks that Mark just, we bought a few of them. He just put this one up for me. This is one of my robes that I like to use a lot, especially now, again, it's the spring, so I've been changing things out that I wear quite often. I wanted to hang it right here so it's just accessible. I don't have to worry about digging, you know, for it, or don't have to worry about putting it with the rest of all my things here. I love that it's just hanging right here. Now we've had, I love the shelving. I love how we have these different bins here. These are all mine. I have things stored inside. I've got like undergarments, I've got bras, a couple sweaters that I'm still wearing because again, we're transitioning into the spring season, my jammies, just some extra sweatshirts, things to lounge around the house. Some more of my scarves that I have, my thicker kind of wintry scarves that I have here. You know, I've got them all kind of rolled up here in here. And down here, I've got all my little tank tops, all the different color tank tops. And then down here, I've got more of my kind of workout kind of zip ups. And again, this is the scarf that just fell. Let me put that back. So now on top, I just have a bin. These are miscellaneous purses. Some are dressy, some are more casual that if I want to change things out. They're smaller sizes, and that's why I have them here in the bin. Of course, I've got my iron because, you know, I like to iron things. And this is my little bin. Again, it doesn't match, you guys, but I just took from what I had here in my house to make it functionable. So in here, I've got some extra skincare products, some things that I've gotten, some PR things and stuff from like my FabFitFun boxes and different things like that. And then I've got one hook here. What I have, just have one of my absolutely favorite belt, which I keep in its little bag here, is my Gucci belt. So here are the bins, and again, I will list where I got these shelving with the bins. Now on Mark's side, we got an additional shelving here for him. He loves that he can just fold some of the things that he uses. And again, he keeps his organization very nicely. His shirts do go to the dry cleaner, and because he likes them super crisp, and I can't get him to look as beautiful as they get them to look. He prefers just to keep them on the hanger, easier than having to switch everything out. So that's exactly what he has done here on his side. Now for underneath, over here, this is our dirty clothes, like our dirty laundry. It goes in here, so it's great because when I put on my pajamas in the morning or getting ready to shower, I can just toss them right into this basket. Now, I love these hooks that I purchased. You guys can see here. I love these. And this is perfect because I can keep my bags that I use quite often hung here and ready to go whenever I need them. So here we go. I've got my tote bags, a backpack, and just another kind of a simple bag. And so these are the ones that I use quite often, and I wanted them to be handy. And I love that I can still, you know, keep them looking nice, and right here in my closet. Now on this bottom rack here, I've got more of casual shirts, comfy shirts. And again, I'm probably going to transition some of these out here because I do have some more springier type summer shirts upstairs that I have not brought down yet. Again, I've got some organization to all these, and the same with some of my jackets. I've got some of my faux suede jackets and my big collection of jean jackets into some other kind of warmer coats. And again, I transitioned all these hangers out so they're all the same type of hangers, and eventually I'll maybe have them all be the white shade. But for now, you know what? This works for me. It's really just for Mark and I to see. It's not like I'm going to be putting this out there. I am on YouTube, but it's not like friends are going to be coming over here and saying, oh my goodness, she's got some green, she's got some white. Again, I'm making do with what I have. Now, my two things I'm going to share with you. Well, first of all, I don't think I showed it, but the light fixture that we had here in this closet, I did not like it. It was just a plain white globe. It was ugly. So my whole idea to Mark was, I wanted to get these type of lights because this way it was longer, you know, as far as the length of my walk-in closet, and I feel it just brings off so much more light. Because before we just had like I said, a white shade, and it just was, you know, right there, right in the middle. But this one now is expanded out a little bit. It brings so much more light. I love the way it looks. It's so perfect. It was exactly what I envisioned to have here in the closet. Now, the other thing that I updated and I ordered, and you guys know if you've been watching my daily Vlog at Hope videos, are these clear plastic containers for shoes. So I've got larger ones for my little booties, and I've got the smaller ones for some of my heels, and I actually bought some larger boxes for my winter boots, like my tall boots, which I have stored upstairs. So I love how this looks. It's so crisp, it's so clean. Before I used to have just different color boxes with shoes in it. I had no idea what shoes were in it. It was just a mess. So I really love how this turned out. Again, I'm sorry if the lighting isn't the best here, but I love the way this turned out. It just, you know, it looks so clean and it looks uniform. What I put here on the bottom, seriously, was just a little rug. I love a big fluffy rug, but what Mark's going to have to do is going to have to shave the bottom of our door because a fluffy rug just will not allow the door to close. So this is what I had. Again, something that I had. I just pulled it out and put it here. Because this floor does get a little chilly. We do not have heated floors. It does get a little chilly, you know, in the morning or at night when you're changing. So I just wanted to be able to have something there to keep our little tootsies warm. So here it is, you guys, again. Honestly, in person, it looks even just so much more beautiful, but it's just so organized. It's neat. I know where everything is. I know if I want my jeans, there's my jeans. My dresses, right here. If I want to throw on a cardigan, if I'm chilly, they're right here. If I need a top to put underneath something, I know they're right here. My sweaters, right there. You know, my ponchos, right there. And, you know, my jean jackets, everything is in order, color-coded. I know exactly where everything is. I need my bags, one of my totes, they're hanging right here. So I love all this. And again, I love the organization that I can keep in these bins here with my undergarments, jammies. Again, I won't need these scarves for a while. But my workout gear and tank tops. And of course, my robe, my go-to robe that I'm going to be using for the spring and summer months. So there you have it, you guys. I really hope that you got some tips out of this video. Again, I say just make with what you have. You know, change things up. Do what works for you. If you have the extra funds that you can order a few of these extra things, or maybe do a little bit at a time. Eventually, I would like to get a piece here that has like 2 drawers. We already measured the size. I know exactly what I want. So I can maybe keep some more things in drawers here. But again, I'm just going to hold off and get that down the road. It's not a necessity right now. So I may end up thinking I don't even want it. Who knows? So I'm glad I didn't go purchase it yet because, again, I'm quite not sure if that's exactly what I really want there. Right now, I like the fact that we just have our hamper here. We can just throw our dirty laundry right into it. So there you go. I hope you guys, again, got some tips. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know any suggestions that you have for organization, and let me know if you got any tips out of this video. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. We really appreciate it. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.